I want to begin this with a question, one that changed the entire trajectory of my life. A valued mentor once told me, "You're either green and growing or you're ripe and rotting." At that time, I was a young chiropractor, eager, idealistic, and more than a little naive. But that sentence hit me like a lightning bolt. It was simple, but it carried a challenge. Will you keep growing or will you stop? I chose growth, and that choice led me somewhere I never expected. Over the next 4 decades, I had the privilege of providing care in more than 400,000 patient visits. And somewhere in the middle of all those interactions, I began noticing something unusual, something I couldn't explain with anatomy textbooks or physiology charts. Some patients seemed to have a kind of presence around them, a subtle field, and as they healed, that field seemed to expand. As they struggled, it contracted. I didn't have a name for it then, but science eventually did. They called it the biofield, the measurable field of energy and information that surrounds every living being. And once I recognized it, I could not unsee it. I became obsessed in the best possible way. If this field was real, could we measure it? Could we communicate with it? Could we help it grow? Over 18 years, I developed methods to do exactly that. I learned how to assess the size and balance of the biofield. I learned how to ask it what would make it expand and what made it shrink. And the answers were remarkably consistent. Organic food expanded the field. GMO food collapsed it. Joy expanded it. Anger and despair shut it down. Supportive environments strengthened it. Toxic environments distorted it. Everything that influenced the biofield was environmental. This echoed the groundbreaking work of Dr. Bruce Lipton, who showed that identical stem cells become bone, muscle, or nerve depending solely on the environment they're placed in. Not genetics, not fate, environment. And suddenly it all clicked. The biofield existed to read the environment and help the body adapt to it. But growth rarely comes without resistance. As my work expanded, so did the criticism. Some of it I expected from industries that don't always welcome natural approaches to health. But what surprised me were the attacks from within my own profession. Colleagues who once championed innovation suddenly pushed back. Supplement companies objected when the biofield chose products from other suppliers. And a few people I trusted tried to take the biofield testing concepts for themselves. There were moments I wondered if I had reached the end of the road. Moments when I questioned whether the world was really ready for this idea. Moments when I felt very, very alone. But remember the question? Are you green and growing or ripe and rotting? I chose to keep growing. And then, almost all at once, everything changed. First, one of my most dedicated biofield testers, Kelly Miller, approached me. She understood the work deeply. She saw the vision, and she offered to help me expand it with integrity and precision. Today, she's my business partner. Then the president of one of the largest nutritional research companies in America reached out. He offered his full support. No contracts, no conditions, just a handshake and a commitment to help the biofield testing procedures grow. And then came the scientific validation. Dr. Tyler Sasso from A.T. Still University proposed a research study to test whether biofield growth correlated with heart rate variability, the gold standard for measuring autonomic nervous system efficiency, vitality, and longevity. 52 volunteers. Careful measurements, no shortcuts. When the results came in, I read them multiple times. 100% correlation. Not 80, not 90, 100. When the biofield grew, HRV improved every single time. In that moment, everything crystallized. This wasn't just an idea. This was a doorway. That triggered the biggest decision that Kelly and I faced, one that required both personal and financial commitment. It was obvious to us that Biofield testing was much more than a weekend
Learn
seminar.
at your own pace. The Biofield Testing Online Academy and live events teaches the fundamentals.
We both
to
felt an
advanced
obligation to
techniques.
give it the respect that it truly deserved. More than a simple muscle testing technique, it had all the elements of a new healthcare profession. Several years after our partnership began, the accredited institution known as the Biofield Testing Academy is now a reality. We have been training present and future board-certified Biofield practitioners. We offer a fabulous curriculum which has resulted in healing stories beyond anything we imagined a few years ago. So now I want to bring this back to you. Your biofield is not abstract. It's not mystical. It's not theoretical. It's your personal environmental sensor, constantly reading the world around you and shaping your biology in real time. And when you learn how to grow it, you learn how to grow yourself. You can discover how your food affects your energy, how your emotions affect your heart, how the people around you shape your physiology, how toxins, stressors, and environments impact your vitality. Your biofield is talking. It's giving you information and it's offering you a roadmap. All you have to do is listen, learn about it, have it tested, grow it, sustain it, because you, just like your biofield, are meant to be green and growing.